for a plan. Drop it for me.
Before I get into this short and brief topic, I would like to give honor and respect and to the memory of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Today is the anniversary of his birthday, and no matter if we agree or disagree, if not for the honorable Elijah Muhammad, I know chances are, big time chances are, I probably would not be here. He was a man I never personally knew, but when I was a child, this man's words helped me so much, and I am so grateful. And I can say, as far or in the manner that I was taught, I give all praise is due to Allah for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. And I will always give him that respect. Some of you are so silly because you disagree with somebody. Because of whatever reason, you can't give them the credit that is due. I know from this platform, I say so many things that I know you should agree upon, but because you dislike one or two things, you are filled with hate. You are filled with this, you just messed up. I don't understand y'all. You just, am I really messing? Am I interacting with human beings? I don't get it. But for me, there will always be a place for the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, regardless to what I disagree, what I don't like, or whatever. It's just like your father. I'm pretty sure there are many things your father said. There are many things your father done. There's many things that your mother said. Many things that your mother done that you don't like, but you love your mother. I hope that you may not have that type of relationship. I don't know. But most of us, we will still honor our mother and our father. And I must honor this man, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. With that said, I only have about 10 minutes, so let me get down to the nitty gritty. The topic that I've chosen for this video is, what is the topic that I chose? The topic that I chose for this video is, I'm very senile. I'm getting senile, y'all. Just bear with me. Because I was talking about the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and really, I wasn't going to begin the video like that, but I did. It threw me off. The topic that I've chosen is angelsnupnup7, an attention seeker. And really, it's very simple. Yes, angelsnupnup7 is an attention seeker. Yes, yes, yes. Whenever somebody has a dislike of what you say, whenever somebody has an argument, they want to debate you, they are upset with you, one of the things they will say is, you are an attention seeker. You just out here messing with people trying to get attention. Well, that's not my purpose. That's not my intent. But yes, I am an attention seeker, like the millions, if not billions of people on this planet. All of us, in some shape, manner, or form, is looking for attention. We are here on YouTube. We are out here in the so-called black conscious community. All these people, everybody is vibing. It is about the battle of the minds. Everybody is trying to find really a slave. You want their mind. You want their attention. You want them to pay attention to you so you can convert them to be a Muslim, convert them to be a Christian, convert them to be a Hebrew Israelite, or whatever you think on your mind. I'm the only one looking for team players. I'm not looking to convert nobody to anything. But clearly y'all want to be converted to something. You want to be a slave to something. And I understand that because that's all we've ever been. And that's what we were created to be, the world's most perfect slave. So instead, you want to stay away from those who actually want to free you from everything. You are seeking, you claim you want freedom, but all you really want is to find a different slave master. So if you only want a different slave master, this is not the place to be, because I'm seeking the 1000% liberation of your mind. And once your mind get liberated, then it will be very easy to free your body. But the mind is the place, because if the mind is not liberated, if the mind is not truly free, then the rest of it don't mean anything. It negates the purpose of being free. The body is free, but the mind is still enslaved. And most of you, except y'all that listen to my channel, I know y'all are on the pathway to free your mind, as my sister Terry Ellis and Invoke always said, free your mind. And when you free your mind, the rest will follow. You don't have to, well, what we gonna do, you don't have to worry about what we gonna do. Once you free your brain, once you free your mind, it will guide, your brain will guide you to what you need to do next. You don't have to worry about it. Just free your mind, get those shackles off your mind. And the reason why y'all can't move, and the reason why you can't do anything other than what you're doing now, basically is talking, is because your mind is not free. Your brain cannot move and guide you appropriately to the next level. Yes, I am an attention seeker, because I want you to know real truth. I want you to know that there are other choices besides Hebrew Israelite, Muslim, Kemetic, and whatever else they got out here. And I want to show you that the acceptance of reality is the way to go. You don't need to be somebody's damn slave. There's nothing wrong with a seeking attention. That's how you get people to know what you're trying to sell. That's how you get people to know who you are. What you think a TV commercial is about. It's about attention. I'm making a TV commercial to bring attention to my product that I'm trying to sell. Bubble gum, a bicycle, some restaurant, radio commercial, TV commercial. I want your attention. I want to get your attention because I'm trying to sell you something. I'm putting my song on the radio so that you can go buy my song. This song on the radio gets your attention so that you can go buy my song, so that you can come to my concert. What is wrong with having attention? You looking for attention for fortune and fame. If you get enough attention, yeah, that's just part of it. So what? Big deal. That's what you are here for. And the sad thing about it is that y'all give attention to dead people. You don't want angelsnupnup7 to get attention, but y'all give attention to dead people that can't do nothing with the attention. Brother Malcolm is deceased. Marcus Garvey is deceased. Dick Gregory is deceased. Elijah Muhammad is deceased. Y'all give them plenty of attention, and these people, well, Dick Gregory just recently transitioned. May he rest in peace. He just recently transitioned. But y'all give dead people attention, but you want to try to do everything you can to keep attention from the living. Why? You want to keep attention from the living because you're really dead in your mind. And the things that I know, that I say coming from this rostrum, messes up your game. That's the problem. It exposes you for who and what you are, the flaws in your character, the flaws and the error in your opinion. It messes your whole thing up Because many of you think that you're perfect. You really think that you're on the right road. You really think that you got it going on. No, you don't. It is not my intent. It is not my purpose to cause you any harm. But we all come into the public arena. And when you come into this public arena, anybody, including myself, have the right to critique what you present. I never get upset because somebody disagrees with what I have to say. Because I don't teach you nothing. You have lots and lots and many teachers. I don't need to be your teacher. I am like a lawyer. I offer advice. I offer suggestion. If you don't want the suggestion, if you don't want to take the advice, then that's your business. I'm not angry with you. I'm giving you free advice, free counseling, free suggestions. Don't cost you a dime. If you don't want it, cool. That's my mission. I do that free of charge. If you accept it, that's cool. If you don't. Because one thing for sure, we all have to suffer the consequences of our actions. We all going to have to accept the choices, the consequences for the choice that we make. And I'm telling you right now, if you don't accept reality, pure reality, the real truth. I'm not talking about some of these people claiming to talk some truth or whatever. No, this is the real truth and I will prove it. Bring me anybody that's talking about that they represent real talk, real truth. You're a damn lie. Bring it here and let me test it. Because I'm the first one. I'm just like my sister Rashida Strober, who says that she is the first dark-skinned activist. I know for a fact I'm the first one on social media right here in this so-called black conscious community, whatever. I'm the first one that talk about real truth. That I represent real truth, real talk or whatever. I'm the first one. And I'm the only one. I dare you. I want you to bring your supposed to be real stuff here. It's not going to hold up. I am the real deal. I don't flip-flop. I'm the same. Anybody who has really followed me, I am the same. You have these people that's a bunch of suckers. They got problems with me, but when you ask them, bring those problems, whatever your problem with me, bring it, they won't do it because they know they don't have a leg to stand on. They know it. With their punk cowardly ass. So they just stay on their page. They just stay in the background. They won't face me in person. Bunch of liars. You want somebody, you want to continue to exploit, spread your lies, do your thing, and you want to go unopposed. I'm not going to do that. You're not going to bring that around me. It's not the attention seeking that you have a problem with because you want attention to what you like. If you're a Hebrew Israelite, you want all the attention. If you're a Muslim, bring me all the attention. The problem is you don't want attention being brought to somebody who will cause the people to think and look at you for what you really are. But the majority of the people out here, y'all, is slaves. They nothing but people looking for slaves. They looking for followers. They looking for they're arrogant. They looking for people to praise them, honor them like they the holy and the divine. There is nothing that I say on my rostrum that you probably been thinking about or couldn't think for yourself. I'm just bringing it to your attention because right now our minds are not free. But once you begin to liberate your mind, you begin to get happy. I can't even describe what it feels like when your mind becomes liberated. And some of y'all have experienced that. You be like, wow. It's like a light bulb come on in your head. It feels like, I guess you could say like the heavens begin to open up. It's just incredible. But a slave mind, you can't comprehend nothing like that. Because all that you doing is just basically out here looking for somebody to serve. Soul Brother number one, because nobody else wants the title. James Brown was Soul Brother number one, but now our brother is transitioned. So nobody wanted the title. I decided to pick it up and bring soul back to that which has lost its soul. The descendants of slaves born in America, having dark skin, the Negro, the African Americanist, whatever you want to call yourself, you have lost your soul trying to be somebody that you're not, whether it's another dark-skinned person or whether it's the European. You have lost your own uniqueness. You have lost your soul. And there are many who wanted to be like you. They wanted to have soul. They wanted soul. They wanted to be the essence of life. And here you are, the essence of life, and you reject the gift of life. It is really, really sad. But from this rostrum, we speak and we try to keep it as real as possible. I know many of you like things that make you feel good. Well, I can't do that. I like to bring us happiness if it's real. I like to bring us positive things if it's real. But like the scriptures say, from the religious point of view, we walk in the valley of the shadow of death, but we do fear evil. So if you walking in the valley of the shadow of death, what is there positive that you can display from a place that is centered around and founded upon death? Your news, your radio, every day it reports about death and destruction. And you yourself even express vulgar, nasty, profane, wicked behaviors. We walk in the valley of the shadow of death. And our priorities is death-like. We love things that don't live. We love to praise people no longer here. I love Brother Malcolm. I love Soul Brother Marcus Garvey and Harriet Tubman, but they are not here. We love that which is no longer here. We love death. We praise death and we give the living hell. Hell raisers we are. So the topic that I've chosen for these few minutes, I want to speak about you're gonna die. Why not be happy? The reality of life. I am over 50 years old. I am over a half century old. If I live another 20 years, I'm doing good. And hopefully I have my health. That is the reality of life. The next 30 years, chances are I may not be here. And that's just the natural cycle of life. I accept that reality. I'm not looking for a hereafter. I'm not looking to go to heaven. I'm not looking for something after this. If it is, I will find out. We all will find out. I don't care how rich you think you are. I don't care how young you are. We can go out of this life anytime. But staying within the realm of the natural cycle of life, don't you want to be happy? But we waste our life trying to impress other people. You have turned it materialistic. So people talk about me. You don't know my personal finances. But you think you are hurting my feelings. Oh, you don't have a Mercedes Benz. You don't have a fancy house. You don't have this. You don't have that. You believe that is hurting my feelings. You believe that's what I want. I don't care nothing about material things, because a fancy house, a car, all those things you talking about, you cannot take to the grave with you. There are some people who have actually been buried with their Cadillac and material things, but they still don't go with you. They go in the ground, but they're not going with you. They are buried with your physical remains, but they're not going nowhere with you. We are caught up all over the planet. We are caught up in material things. Success is based on the accumulation of things that are dead, that don't even live. Your car does not live, but you value your car over your next door neighbor. You value your car over the little bird that's singing and chirping in the tree. You have become sick. You have no value for life. So just recently, we had all those persons in Las Vegas get shot down. But you would cry even more if it was a ship and billions of dollars of gold went into the sea. Or somebody riot. Look at the businesses getting destroyed. You care more about material things than human life. And you want me to be like you, one who worships the dead, because that car is not alive. Your degree that you have on the wall is not alive. The things that you value, the things that you accumulate, these material things are dead. You are worshipers of the dead. That's why you are spiritual. Because you are caught up in the worship of those things that are not alive. Those things that no longer have a soul. You don't want a soul. So when I tell you to be a soul brother, when I tell you to be a soul sister, you don't want it because you'd rather be dead. You have no comprehension of what being alive is. Real spirituality is the emotional connection to that which is alive, not that which has gave up life. So I yearn for my granduncle. I yearn for my grandmother. I yearn for my uncle, all those who have passed this life. I yearn to see them again, because they are more valuable to me than a fancy car and $1 million basketball contract or any material thing on this planet. I am happy with a little stream where I can fish, a tree with some peaches on it, apples. Give me a little shack house. I'm happy. I grew up poor and I was happy. You believe, and we're trying to tell people because you're poor, you can't be happy. You need material things. There are more people rich in happiness, having little material wealth than you are with all your material things. That's why you always got to continue. You got to get more and more and more because those things really don't make you happy. I would rather have a good wife and beautiful children and be poor, but we are all happy and we love one another than y'all fighting and killing each other over material things. I am not impressed. And so they come to me about what success is always material, materialistic. That's success. There are primitive people. They are living their lives and they are happy. As long as they have each other, as long as they have a roof over their head, as long as they can eat a little something, something, and they are happy. They don't need to be two people living in a house with 500 rooms in it. That don't even make any sense. Two people in a house with 500 rooms. You are insane and you are crazy. That's unnatural. We live an unnatural life. This thirst and this lust for material things. It's a shame. This planet provides plenty for all, but you have a certain section of us that's just so damn greedy. Rich. I want to be rich with people who want to be treated like I want to be treated. That's my religion. I treat you with respect. Treat me with respect. I don't give a care what your color is. I don't care what your sexual orientation is. I don't care about none of that stuff. You respect me, I respect you. If I need a cup of sugar because I'm baking a cake, I should be able to come to your house. Can I borrow a cup of sugar? You can come to my house. We share things and we take care of one another. You got these group of human beings, you so materialistic and you gone insane. You don't even look out for one another because you don't want this person to have more than you. Y'all have allowed this world to make you sick and insane. When you tell me I don't have money, when you tell me I don't have a fancy car, when you tell me I don't have whatever it is, you don't hurt my feelings because I don't give a damn about that stuff. But when I can talk to my Facebook friends, I can talk to my YouTube friends, I can talk to my next door neighbor, I can talk to the people that fix my car, I can talk to the landlord, and we can have a good conversation and we all look out for one another. That makes me happy. All that other stuff don't mean nothing to me. It might mean something to you because you want to feel superior. You want to feel great. But you're going to die. Die and you're not going to be happy at all because those things which are non-living can't make somebody that is alive happy. It's impossible. But you live in a world that's unnatural. And so every day you have people going into the earth and they pretend they was happy, but they were not. And they spend their lives and they die and they fight trying to get material things. For what? If you spent that time and energy working on your marriage, if you spent that time and energy working on the relationship between you and your children and your fathers and your mothers and uncles, then you will know exactly what happiness really could be. But you're too busy trying to be superior. this is sort of like a rant video. I need to get this off my chest. So I want to bring something to my audience. Maybe you think the same way. But, I got to talk about it because really it's very sickening. I want to say very quickly about this Las Vegas shooting. I really don't have nothing to say about the Las Vegas shooting because this is America. This is expected. It's becoming the norm. The people, y'all who believe in scriptures, none of this should be shocking to you. This place is supposed to be the modern day Babylon. It's a place for the habitation of devils, of evil and wickedness. So I don't know why so many people are acting like this is a shock. Matter of fact, this is nothing compared to what is going to happen. I may not be here to see it. You may not be here to see it. But everything that this nation has done is getting ready to collapse around it. Here you have a Caucasian pink man shooting down other Caucasian people. White on white violence. What about white on white violence? You have more pink on pink violence than you do anything. But at the same time, remember, as this man was shooting down his own people, remember, this government is blowing and killing and murdering people all over this planet. So, what do they always say? Karma is a bee, right? Now, I don't have nothing to really say about it's expected. But what I did want to say very quickly, because I was watching this fella's commentary. I'm not going to say exactly who that is. Maybe in the future, probably. But I want to make something very clear. When you hide your face, that's cool. There are those of you who are very respectful. You're honorable. You're very civil. And there's reasons why you want to or you don't feel comfortable showing your face. Me personally, the police know who I am. Law enforcement know who I am. Everybody knows who I am. So, I mean, what sense does it make for me to not show my face? I am willing to stand on mine. People tell me, are you willing to die for what you say? I am willing to stand on mine. Yes. No problem with that. Matter of fact, death just relieves me. I don't have to say nothing anymore. Death brings me peace. I don't have to worry about y'all that continue to live have to continue to deal with people going into a Las Vegas hotel and shooting your ass down trying to listen to country music. I don't have to worry about that no more. See, so that's your problem. I stand on mine. What I want to talk about are these persons who hide their face, making allegations and accusations against people, calling people who do show their face spies and agents. I don't care what you think. Show people evidence. Show people proof of your accusations or your allegations, or really you need to keep your mouth shut. You're no better than the people that you're talking about. There are people that call Sonetta or Polite or Sarah Sutanseti, Pharaoh, even Elder Rashida Lay, even myself, they spies and agents. How the hell do you know? I show my face. People know my background. There are many, many people who actually know me. There are many people who know Sonetta, Sarah Sutanseti, and many of us that show our faces here on social media. There are many people who do know us because we show our face. There are childhood friends, there's teachers, there's employees, there's all kinds of folks who could tell the public about who we are. Because we show our face. Many of us use our real names and everything. But what about you? You a punk. You a coward. Hiding your face. Running around here calling people agents and spies. How the hell do you know? They never offer no proof. They offer circumstantial evidence. It's not even really circumstantial evidence. It's no evidence at all. It's their opinion. And how can a faceless person give an opinion like that against people who do show their face day in and day out, willing to face ridicule, mockery, and the stuff like the crap that y'all bring forth against them? But there's nothing wrong with you. What you sound like is some disgruntled spy. You're a disgruntled spy, and you're a disgruntled agent, and you jealous of Sonetta and myself, Sarah Sunseti, and all the others that you talk about. You an agent. You a spy. And you hide your face behind a picture on social media. Why do you hide? I stand on mine. You're not willing to stand on yours. I stand on mine. I would die on mine. So will you stand? Are you willing to stand on your damn lie, your allegations and accusations that Sonetta or Sarah Sunseti or Polite or any of these people are spies because of what they teach? In the so-called black community, we believe all kinds of stuff. It don't have to be about Egypt. It can be about almost anything. So a spy and an agent brought all this up. It makes no sense to me. You want to mess up their game because you don't have nothing going on. And you are an expert at exposing spies and agents simply because you don't like how they carry themselves. You don't show no evidence that they are a spy or agent or affiliated with the CIA or Jews or anybody. You're just running your mouth. Now tell me this. Malcolm X, one of our greatest warriors, had an agent standing right next to him. How come he could not detect that agent? Agents and spies do not put themselves out in a manner so their cover can be easily blown. That's not what agents and spies do. Ask the United States government, ask Russia how spies and agents, how they operate. You don't even know how spies and agents operate. But here's a misfit hiding behind a picture, talking. The only reason why you can talk is because you can hide behind a computer. For some reason, you can look out over the internet. He's a spy. She's an agent. They're a spy. Not based on tangible evidence, but because you don't like their opinion, how they carry themselves, because they used to be a crack dealer. They went to jail. They was in prison. There are many black men who have been in and out of prison. Malcolm X was one of them. The beginnings of the Nation of Islam was filled with people from prison and prostitution and the downtrodden of our people. So what? Go to school and get an education. Malcolm X destroyed people in debates with education. That don't mean nothing. You're going to go out and pay a racist for your education because you think that the white man's knowledge is better than anything that you can get on your own, or what these persons, just because you don't like what they have to say, their information is just as legitimate as anybody else's information is. Prove and challenge the information. Leave the individuals alone because you don't know what the hell they are about. Calling people agents and spies while you hide. They don't hide their face. What are you hiding? Hiding the fact that maybe you are homosexual? That you married to a Caucasian woman? That you married to your dog? What are you hiding? What are you? Why are you the way that you are? But you can go around and talk about people. That's so cowardly to me. See, I don't like that. I had no intent to make no video right now, but I watched this. A matter of fact, it's this guy, Alquan. That's who it is. Why not? Since he want to expose people and everybody is agents and spies, this fella Alquan, and I listened to this Alquan person on Talk Real Solutions, and when he started running his mouth, one of the things that the people on the radio show start talking about is, why you hiding? Since you know all this, and he doesn't want to deal with that issue, since you know all this, where you getting your information from? That's what I want to know. If Sarnetta is an agent, he's a Freemason, all this stuff that you're talking about, whatever it is that you talk about, you come with no proof. But at the same time, these faceless people that's making these accusations, they talk about, I bring the facts. If you bring the facts, then where is it? Show the affiliation. Where's the evidence to show that Sarnetta, the House of Consciousness, or any of these brothers and sisters that you talk about is affiliated with Jews, Freemasonry, CIA, COINTELPRO, and all this other stuff? Y'all a bunch of punks and cowards. Y'all faceless trash. See, that's the reason why I need to expose just one of you suckers. Y'all can run your mouth and y'all big and bad, hiding behind a picture on a computer. But you're not like that. But you don't have the nerve, to show your face. So maybe somebody needs to expose you. Find out about you. Show your face for a change. Show where you work. Show what you do. And it will not be accusations and allegations. It will be facts. We will know where you work. We will know exactly what you look like and everything else. And let's see if you keep running your damn mouth. Challenge the information. Leave the people personal self alone, because you don't know. I'm not going to call nobody no spy. I'm not going to call nobody no agent. I'm not going to do that unless I can prove it. Somebody need to take y'all ass to court. Defamation of character. That's what, because that's legally in this country, that's what you're doing. It's a defamation of character. And nobody should like that. Run around here telling lies that you can't prove. Gossiping and slander like some, woo. I don't like that kind of stuff. If I'm coming for you, basically, I'm coming to challenge your opinion. I'm not going to mess with you personally. Your opinion, your theory, or whatever it is. I'm not going to call you no agent and no spy and things of this nature. I'm not going to do that. Your method of operation, your opinion, that's what I'm interested in. That's what I'm going to challenge. And I'm doing it face to face. You see me, and I should see you. But when you are a coward, you don't have no guts. What you hiding? That's when I see people like that, I'm not even looking at the person of whom you making these accusations. I'm looking at you. How the hell you got the nerve to talk about anybody hiding behind a picture? Again, I thank all my audience, and I respect all of you who do not, you don't wish to put yourself out in the public forum. But then there are those who do stuff like this. Then you need to be man and woman enough to stand on yours, just like Sarnetta, Sarasun Seti, Pharaoh, Polite, and everybody else. They stand on theirs. Stand on yours. But you are a punk. Y'all a bunch of sissies, you coward yellowbacks. fame, celebrity, and I am pitching a product. Okay, we'll talk about the fame part. Let me start off with pitching a product. Now, I'm pitching a product. What product am I pitching? Because if somebody is pitching a product, that means they're trying to sell you something. And in order to make a sale means there is an exchange of a product for money or some other or something of value. Correct? I'm pitching a product. What product am I pitching? What product am I selling you? And if the reality temple on earth, if my suggestion, if my advice is what I'm trying to sell you, I chose a very bad product to sell. I might as well sell rotten apples, spoiled meat, because I'm trying to sell you something clearly you can't comprehend, you don't want or whatever. That's not a good choice on my part if I'm trying to sell you a product. No, what I am doing here is offering us suggestion and advice. Just like a lawyer. A lawyer cannot tell you what to do. The only thing a lawyer can do is suggest and advise you to the best of his ability. Whether you take that advice and suggestion, that's on you. I don't care. So how am I selling you anything when I don't care if you buy? When I don't have a product to sell you? Well, that's for you to explain. Because I don't know what product you're talking about I'm trying to push. I don't care whether you like me or not. I am pushing, if anything, pushing your brain to accept the reality of our situation here in the wilderness of North America, going on 500 years. Some of you, and I can accept the reality, many of you are not interested. You're very comfortable doing what you're doing, complaining, and pretending to be a citizen, and whatever it is that y'all like to do. I even see a comment where somebody was talking about they are at Disneyland. Of course, Negro slave going to Disneyland. You don't have nothing else better to do with all the murders, the discrimination, all the hell you catching in America. The best thing that you know how to do is take your family to Disneyland. But this person is supposed to be a bit more smart and more intelligent than the average. They making mockery of other soul brothers and sisters because they are not awakened enough. But here's this sucker, he going to Disneyland. So, I'm trying to become a celebrity. I'm trying to become famous. Well, this is a public forum. And if you are a preacher, if you are a singer, if you are the president of the United States, that just comes with the territory when you put your face out into the public. And when many people begin to know who you are, you begin to become famous. When you become, when you gain notoriety. That's just how it goes. Now, it is the intent. It is the purposeful intent of a singer to gain notoriety so they can sing songs, so they can make money, so they can make a living. As the comedian, when I was younger, a younger person, I wanted to be an entertainer. I wanted to be a singer. I wanted to be a dancer, an actor, a comedian. And actually, I was doing pretty well. And you would be correct. Oh, he's looking for fame and fortune. You're damn skippy, because that's the career. I want to make a career. I want to make a living, singing, dancing, telling jokes, or whatever it is. Yes, you're absolutely correct. However, there has always been something in my heart. Once I began to learn about this struggle that we call black liberation, and that began to supersede my own personal desire. My own personal desire was to do other things like y'all do. You follow your personal desire. I put my personal desire on the back burner. Matter of fact, I don't care. The late rapper Tupac said very clearly, we have enough singers, we have enough dancers, we have enough comedians, we have enough all this other stuff. What we need is revolutionaries. What we need are people who to fight for our liberation, people who will fight injustice. That's what we need. But as you saw, Tupac did not even take his own advice because he decided to be an entertainer, and dealing in the foolishness of entertainment, it caused him an early, foolish, silly, unnecessary death. Now, when you become a revolutionary or one who seeks liberation, when you fight injustice, the same can happen to you, as Dr. King and Malcolm X were the perfect examples of those who were just standing for injustice. I don't think, and I know it was not the intent from Dr. King to be famous. It was not the intent of Malcolm X to be famous. Malcolm X believed in the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and he did what he was supposed to do because that's what he believed in, as with Dr. King. It was not their intent to purposely go out, I want to be famous. I also want to go back real quick to this thing about me pushing a product. I'm pushing a product, but as long as I have been on YouTube, social media, I've never had my videos monetized. Never. So I could have made some chump change or whatever, but I'm not here to, that's not what I'm here for. I'm here to bring a message. Well, you can monetize your videos and still bring the message. My mission is to bring a message. I don't care nothing about that monetized stuff. I don't sell DVDs. I don't write books to sell. I'm not an entertainer. I don't do those things. There are people who have asked me, you need to write a book. Could you make some DVDs? I have yet to make a DVD, and I have yet to write a book because that's not where I'm coming from. On top of that, what I present to us is real truth. What I represent to us is a way to open up your mind, liberate your mind so that you can liberate your body, understand the reality that we are in, so that you can be free, so that we can be free. It's never about me. It's about us. If we don't want to be liberated, if we don't want to do no better, I can accept that. No big deal. Now, I may talk about my little marriage crap that I've done. I might put that on DVD, and I might sell you that, but that's not real truth. That's my own personal story, and I can offer that for sale. That's my own personal. If you really want to know, then you can pay for it. But when it comes to the message, when it comes to the liberation of the mind, liberation of the people, real truth, that's not for me to sell, because actually you should already know what I'm telling you. You just reject the message because you are comfortable in your oppression. I'm very sure George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, the forefathers of this nation, they were not seeking fame, and they was not pushing a product or whatever. They wanted to get out from under oppression. I'm not seeking celebrity. I'm not seeking fame. I'm challenging those with incorrect information, false information. I'm challenging those who are behind the injustice, the oppression, the discrimination. I challenge those. I'm not looking for recognition. I'm not looking for celebrity or fame. There's much easier ways, more safer ways to become a celebrity and seek fortune and fame. I chose something all messed up. I have had 100 channels terminated on YouTube. I have had death threats. People call my telephone just to say nigger. All this for fortune and fame, trying to be a celebrity. Then many of these people, you jealous of so-and-so. You a hater of so-and-so. I have been on YouTube, social media, since December 2007. Most of these people, if not all of them, did not even exist. It was angelsnupnup7, and it was my brother T-Mock, JT Riley 1, and some others. We were the first, we were the pioneers, we were the first one. And it was some others before us, but they couldn't handle the terminations. They couldn't handle the pressure. They could not handle the oppression that YouTube put on us. And many of these people made wonderful, beautiful videos, or they just simply ran out of things to say and you don't hear about them no more. I was here before Tommy Sotomayor. I was here before Brother Polite, Sarah Sudenseti, Pharaoh. I was here way long before. How would I hate on them? And if it was not for my channels being terminated, you would see I would be just as influential in the so-called YouTube black community, just like they are. These people, all of them, including a newcomer like Tommy Sotomayor, the advice show know who I am. Tommy Sotomayor know who I am. Sarah Sudenseti, Sanet, all these people know who the hell I am. They know who I am. But I'm not looking for fame. I'm not looking for celebrity. I'm not looking for those things. The only thing that I want is the liberation. I just want us to have peace for a change in our life. Don't you believe that after 500 years of hell, don't you believe that you deserve a piece of heaven? People leave you the hell alone. You know, you understand what I'm saying? Leave us alone. That's all that I want. I'm not after your money. And if I did take your money, believe me, I'm going to show you something or give you your money back. Even if I have to work to pay every day, I'll give you your money back. That's the kind of person I am. These people are not going to get nothing. They are using black liberation, selling history that you could go and do the research and get it yourself for free from any library or whatever. You paying these people to do nothing, to give you nothing. You giving all these people your money and they giving you nothing in return. And you making them famous. Now, that's because it's entertainment for them. This